Sorry about that. Welcome, BucosLocker. Bucks picking coming up at Tampa Bay Bucks. Finna pick again. I wonder what they're gonna do. Kick return, guard, pass rusher. It's the fifth round, so it's like, what do you really do in the fifth round? I mean, what do you really get in the fifth round? I mean, like, let's keep it 100. It's the fifth round. Can you get a starter out of this or a backup player? The Bucks on the clock. I don't know what they're gonna do. Come on, Tampa. Come on, man. You on the clock, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. What Tampa gonna do? I don't know. KJ Hill sitting right there. Trey Adams. KJ Hill. Jake Fromm. I mean, they got some decent players sitting there. I mean, they can get Jake Fromm, Trey Adams. Curtis Weaver will be a pretty good pick. Curtis Weaver. What up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to BucosLocker, man. I'm live on my phone. Bradley and I. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenny Wilkes. There's some good players out there. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the punt return. Nick Cole. I mean, don't mess it up, Bruce Arians and Jason Light. We got some good players out there now. Got some good players sitting out there. I like what I see out there now. Come on, now. Got some good players sitting out there, Tampa. Don't do me like that. Come on now. It's a lot of good players sitting out there. It's fifth round. You can get a tackle. You can get a guard. Maybe Jake Fromm. I don't know. I'm not sold on Jake Fromm, though. But Curtis Weaver. Curtis Weaver sitting right there. Kenny Wilkes. Bradley at 9. KJ Hill in the slot, punt return, like Nick Cole, pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a good little spot right here to get a nice little player. Player. Don't do me like the pick is in. Don't do me like that, Tampa. Don't do me like that. Don't have me over here crying again, man. Pick is in, goddamn. Trade. Tyler Johnson. Man, just what's going on with these picks, man? Tyler Johnson? Tyler Johnson? You know what though? I forgot. That's the Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. He nice. Tyler Johnson, that's a slot guy. Tyler Johnson is nice. I forgot about that. Rashad Bateman, Tyler Johnson. They played in Minnesota with the working quarterback under keep chopping. Yeah, Tyler Johnson, nice. Yeah, they took him over KJ Hill. So they value Tyler. Okay, I get it. I get this pick. I had the Bucks picking KJ Hill in the 4th round, right? And I chose KJ Hill over Tyler Bateman and a couple other guys. But I understand this pick. I understand it. Slot guy, man. He can run some routes too. He's a very good route runner. I watched him in Minnesota. Like, I watched him against Auburn. Like, Minnesota had 2 good receivers. Like, the one they got coming back this year is better than Tyler Johnson. He'll get drafted higher. But don't sleep on Tyler Johnson, man. Don't sleep on Tyler Johnson. I like him. I had to think about it. I was like, Tyler Johnson. I like that pick. But I had the Bucks getting a receiver in the 4th round, but they traded their 2 4th-round picks for Gronkowski and for Tristan Wirfs. So Tyler Johnson, man, he put up some yards in the Big Ten, man. He got good hands. He's a very steady receiver, and you can put him in the slot. Don't be surprised. This dude he's playing early. Don't be surprised. Tyler Johnson, good pick, man. They chose him over KJ Hill. Yes, he's more talented than Justin Watson. Yes, he's more talented. Yeah. Yeah, he's more talented. Yeah, yeah. See, Scotty Miller and Justin Watson are good receivers, but I just Tyler Johnson has played at a higher level against better competition, so I like this pick, man. He played better competition, so I'm gonna have to say yeah. I like this pick. Okay, Bruce. Okay, Jason Light. I'm gonna give you that. I like this pick better than the Keyshawn Vaughn pick. That's a good value pick. I like that. I like that pick better than the Keyshawn Vaughn pick. Yeah. Yeah, I like that pick better than the Keyshawn Vaughn pick because it's a solid pick. Production. He's going to play early. He's going to play early, man. Yeah, I seen the running backs go, man. Anthony McFarland. The Steelers got Anthony McFarland. I'm pissed off about that. A little pissed off about that, man. Anthony McFarland going to Pittsburgh, man. That's a good pickup for them, man. Anthony McFarland was one of my favorites, man. Anthony McFarland, that dude gonna be nice, man. Damn, could have got Anthony McFarland. Could have got KJ Dobbins. Could have got Jonathan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? We could have got some running backs, man. Like, I'm still a little weary about that pick, man. Percy Harvin, yeah, that'd be a good pickup, man. I'm still a little worried about that Keyshawn Vaughn pick, man. Yeah, I know Matt Breida got traded. Trent Williams went to the 49ers. I know that. Yep, the 49ers. Well, he got history with Kyle Shanahan. He went to the 49ers because Joe Staley retiring. Hey, the Bucs could have gave the 49ers Matt a 5th round pick. We could have took Matt Breida for a 5th round pick.
But today the Dolphins decided to send a 5th round pick to the 49ers in exchange for Matt Breida. The 49ers have manipulated themselves all around the draft where they came into this draft without picks.
We could have gave him a 5th round pick to get Matt Breida. I wouldn't mind that. God, well, come on, man. We got to get this running back situation figured out, man. Could have gave the 49ers a 5th round pick. Like, we could have called John Lynch up and gave 49ers a 5th round pick for Matt Breida instead of taking Keyshawn Vaughn. Matt Breida better than Keyshawn Vaughn. They got Trent Williams. They traded for Trent Williams. They gave him a 5th round pick and a 3rd round pick next year. So Trent Williams gonna replace Joe Staley. Then they traded Matt Breida to the Dolphins to get another 5th round pick. Or to get the 5th round pick back. Man, we could have got Matt Breida. Could have got Matt Breida, man. Man, Matt Breida better than Keyshawn Vaughn. Could have given him a 5th round pick for Matt Breida. Yeah, Tyler Johnson, nice, man. I like the Tyler Johnson pick better than Keyshawn Vaughn pick. Yeah, Keyshawn Vaughn, like I said, he's not a bad running back. He just didn't grade out well for me, man. Like, if you look at the combine, you know what I'm saying, and his other peers, he just didn't grade out well. I mean, like I said, I gave the pick a C. The Keyshawn Vaughn pick is a C. I feel like the Bucs could have got a better running back, a more talented running back. Hell, they could have got Matt Breida. But Keyshawn Vaughn's a C, man. It is what it is, you know? It was just better running backs available, man. The Bucs just didn't get the running back they should have got. P. Ryan went to the Jets. I watched Keyshawn Vaughn. I'm an SEC guy, so I know about Keyshawn Vaughn. He was their best player, but I'm just saying, like, listen, I want y'all to understand. There were better running backs available that we didn't get. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Vaughn is not a bad player. Like it was better running backs. It was a reach. He was projected to go in the 5th round. I looked at his combine numbers. He graded out. Like I'm gonna read them to y'all. I'm gonna read it to y'all. He graded out. I'm gonna show y'all what he graded out as. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Like I said, Keyshawn Vaughn was a C. It was a C. Like they could have just got a better running back. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be a serviceable running back. I guess he'll upgrade from Peyton Barber. Like he kind of reminded me of Peyton Barber a little bit, just better. He better than Peyton Barber, I say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just thought that the Bucs could have got a better running back. That's all. So Keyshawn Vaughn, right? Here we go. So Keyshawn Vaughn, 5'10", 214, 13 reps in the bench, 4.51, 32-inch vert, 11.7 broad jump, 4.1 shuttle, 7.09 3-cone. So his similar players, right? Similar players like Keyshawn Vaughn. He's very durable too. Wendell Smallwood. This is the similar players, right? Similar players, similar grade, similar build, similar production. Like just similarities, like and it's like you can't. Can you? How much do you put into the draft process? How do they grade out? There's similarities, the projection, and all that stuff. Like you have to take that in consideration. Is the draft end all be all? Because sometimes tape can show you wrong. Like a lot of people miss on picks, right? A lot of people miss on 1st round picks, 2nd round picks, 3rd round picks, 4th round picks, 5th round picks, 6th round. We see this every year, but the draft gives you a level of an idea of where they project at in certain positions, like certain guys that you're not too sure on. But the reason why they have the draft is to help teams understand players and how they project. The draft is not the end all be all, because it's always about the system, the coaching. Can you coach them up? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But with the Bucs in a win now situation, I figured Matt Breida would be Matt Breida would have been a better fit. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Bucs trying to win now. But like I said, Keyshawn Vaughn is not a bad running back. He's a C. I mean, can he produce? Yeah, of course he can get some carries. You know what I'm saying? Like, but is he a KJ Dobbins, a Swift, or a Taylor, or AJ Dillon? You know what I'm saying? My personal favorite, Anthony Farland, or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. These running backs have went to a great situation. And the Bucs running back history, that's the reason why I say this, because the Bucs running back history hasn't been great. See, a lot of people trying to defend the Keyshawn thing like I'm trying to bash him, but just look at the Bucs history in drafting running backs. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac Williams, LeGarrette Blount, Ernest Graham, Doug Martin, Charles Sims, Peyton Barber undrafted, Ronald Jones, Umawale. Like none of those running backs screamed, all pro for years, like, oh, I'm finna get me, you got Eric Redd, James Wilder. I mean, I'm not Eric Redd, but James Wilder. Like the Bucs running back history hasn't been great. The Bucs running back history hasn't been great. Like, let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Just haven't been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been mediocre. The best running back we've had, Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott was probably our best runner. Him and James Wilder. But that's years ago. I'm talking about recent draft history. Like, we haven't drafted well at that position. Doug Martin got on drugs. Pete taking PEDs and stuff like that. But I would say Keyshawn is an upgraded version of Peyton Barber. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put him at. If I just look at the tape, Peyton Barber played at Auburn. Keyshawn played at Vanderbilt. So the SEC backs. Keyshawn is faster than Peyton Barber. I say they got similarities, like as far as physicality. But Keyshawn Vaughn grades out similar players. Wendell Smallwood, Mike Davis, Rashard Penny, Chris Pope. You know what I'm saying? Chris Pope. So his projection, he'll be on the team, like he'll be in the league, for a minute, like, and it's just projections. Like a lot of times, NFL has become analytic heavy. So when you look at the numbers and you look at the history of guys, his size, his speed, his production, they can kind of like forecast how a player works, and they've been doing this. And they've been doing this for years now in the NFL. NFL has become more analytical, more numbers driven, because the numbers can tell you exactly how a player is going to grade out and what's his production. There are some exceptions, but a lot of the times it kind of works itself out. This is why they're able to look at analytics like the way they do. You know what I'm saying? Informatics. So 9% chance or 10% chance to be a Pro Bowler. 35% chance to be a starter. 39% chance to be a backup. A 5% chance to be a replacement, and a 10% chance to be a non-factor. So there's a good chance he'll be a starter or a backup. You know what I'm saying? There's a good chance he'll be a starter or a backup. So like I said, man, I mean, like, it's cool, like the pick is an average pick. It's not like a great pick. It's not the backs that we passed up. It's an average pick. It fills a need. I give it a C. I don't give it a D or nothing like that. It's a C. It's an average pick. Nothing, spectacular. We'll see what he do. I mean, he can get really good, or he can just be an average player. So I would say that. I mean, he's either going to be really good. I mean, or his floor is being an average player, like a good backup. So I mean, like I said, Keyshawn, we've seen a lot of running backs grade out pretty bad and they end up being good. Then we've seen a lot of good running backs end up being bad. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought the fit with J.K. Dobbins and those other running backs were better. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and stuff like that. But we do know that Ronald Jones is the starter. So the Bucs are going to give Ronald Jones probably one more chance. This is probably his last chance because they drafted their guy. Bruce Arians that's not his guy. So they drafted Keyshawn Vaughn for a reason. They believe in him. So it's a Bruce Arians type running back. So we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. Like his bottom is a backup. His ceiling is a starter. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But Tyler Johnson, man, I like that pick. I like the pick. I give that a B because it fills a good need, a solid receiver, good production. I like Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. Yeah, I like the Tyler Johnson pick, man. I like the Tyler Johnson pick. I like it. I like it. Yeah, let's go, Tyler Johnson. He gonna get on the field early. Tyler Johnson will get on the field very early. I guarantee he's gonna work his butt off. Remember the coach from a lot of people don't understand this, but the coach from Minnesota, he was a wide receiver coach. He has ties with the Bucs. I forgot the coach name. What's the coach name? What's the coach name? What's the Minnesota coach name? What's the Minnesota coach name? PJ Fleck. Yeah, PJ Fleck played or coached under the Bucs like he was a receiver coach. If I'm not mistaken, it was a receiver coach or quality control assistant. But PJ Fleck has ties to the Tampa organization. Yeah, PJ Fleck. Yeah, PJ Fleck was a receivers coach. So Bateman, Rashard Bateman, and Tyler Johnson. It doesn't surprise me that Tyler Johnson got drafted, and what a coincidence, he got drafted by the Bucks. You know, PJ Fleck cut his teeth as a quality control coach and a receiver coach in NFL. So it explains why Tyler Johnson is really good. He's a very solid route runner. He's durable. He can catch, and I think he'll be a hell of a receiver in the Tampa offense. I think I'm expecting him to see the field early because if you got Justin Watson and Scotty Miller, why draft Tyler Johnson? You get what I'm saying? What's the point of drafting Tyler Johnson when you got Watson and Miller? You know what I'm saying? So I like the pick, man. I'm gonna get that a beat. That's a good value pick right there, man. I'm expecting him to see the field early. The dude can run some routes, man. Go watch film. Go watch film on Tyler Johnson, man. The dude nice, man. PJ Fleck coached him up really good. I like Tyler Johnson. And Rashard Bateman, the other receiver in Minnesota, he'll get drafted earlier next year. He'll probably go like first or second or third round. Because you don't make that pick unless you got confidence. If you got confidence in your receiving core with Scotty Miller and Justin Watson, you don't make the pick. You stay with Scotty Miller and Justin Watson. You know what I'm saying? And you go draft Curtis Weaver or Kenny Wilkes because the Bucks could have got a defensive lineman. Tyler Johnson, man. I'm watching it right now. Nice. Very productive. I like that pick. Was it a need? Was it a need? No, it was not a need. You know what I'm saying? Like at that position. I mean, like maybe they might. I mean, you could have got Donovan Peoples Jones or KJ Hill like for a slot receiver and punt return, kick return. But Tyler Johnson is a very productive receiver, man. Very productive. Yeah, Jake Fromm got drafted. Yeah, Jake Fromm got drafted. I see it. Yeah, yeah. Well, Tyler Johnson has 6 drops, but that's just concentration, man. I'm not really worried about that. He's been productive. Yeah, Tyler Johnson's been productive. I'm not worried. He had 6 drops last year. Not too concerned about that. I mean, I'm not going to bang him on. I'm not going to like be all crazy and act all stupid on that. I mean, he'll be fine. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think it's a solid pick, man. Solid pick. Because of where they got him at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got him in the 5th round. He probably should have went 3rd or 4th round, but that's a good pick. Why everybody keep saying Winston staying in Tampa? Winston's not coming back to Tampa. Why everybody keep saying that? I seen reports about Winston going to the Saints. I heard the Saints been in contact with Winston throughout the draft process, and the Saints haven't drafted a quarterback. I've heard the Saints been in contact with Winston. I mean, I've not I heard, but my sources My source is saying that the Saints have been in contact with Winston. The source is right, but there's some teams talking to Winston right now. I've been following that story behind the scenes. Um, but as far as Winston, man, I think he'll be back in the league as a backup. Sorry, Pro Winston fans, he'll be a backup this season. He won't be a starter. So Pro Winston fans, relax. He'll find a team. He will be a backup this year on some team. Second, backup. He won't be a third string. He'll be a backup. Too talented to be a third stringer. But he'll be back in the league. You know what I'm saying? But as a backup. So he won't be in the XFL or CFL or playing baseball like a lot of you keep running your mouth saying. A lot of you anti-Winston fans keep talking about he won't be in the league, but he'll be in the league. He's too talented. Because if we could see quarterbacks, garbage quarterbacks been in the league for a long time as a backup, why Winston can't be a backup? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go through 32 backup quarterbacks that's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think Winston's worse than those guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're just talking football. This ain't being pro Winston and nothing like that. It's just football talk. Just football talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the anti-Winston fans. The anti-Winston fans are a rabid fan base. They really hate him, but I think he's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're just talking football. I think he'll be on the team as a backup because there's far too many trash quarterbacks as a backup. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why he can't be on the team as a backup. You can talk about interceptions and all that, but I can go through 32 backups right now that probably not better than him. So I'm just talking football, folks. There's no reason to get mad, no reason to troll and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of anti-Winston fans hate him. You know what I'm saying? But just keeping it real, folks. Like we're talking football. Get out your feelings. I know you hate him. He threw 30 interceptions and all that, and you don't like him. I get it. But talk football. Talk football. Get out your feelings and talk football. Name 32 backup quarterbacks better than Winston. So, like I said, it won't be CFL, it won't be XFL. So the Buffalo Bills drafted Jake Fromm behind Josh Allen. Josh Allen better watch out. Josh Allen better watch out. They got Jake Fromm, but Jake Fromm going to a cold weather city. It's cold up there, man, and his arm ain't strong enough. Yeah, I mean, it didn't work out in Tampa. Move on. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I wish him the best. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. I mean, like I said, he'll be in the league, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish him the best. Hopefully he bounce back. He redeems himself. Teddy Bridgewater. Ryan Tannehill did it. Ryan Fitzpatrick had a long career in the NFL, jumping from like team to team. So I mean, it can happen. Can he start? Can he start again? I mean, will he ever be a starter again? Who knows? It just depends on the situation. The production is there. Just got to cut down on interceptions. That's all. If he cut down on interceptions, he's a top 10 quarterback. But let's get back to this Tyler Johnson thing, man. I like the pick. I'll give it a B based on the value. They could have went O-lineman. They could have went D-line. But they chose. And I had the Bucs picking the receiver. I had the Bucs picking the receiver in the 4th round. So this kind of fits what I was already kind of thinking already. So I'm not like, oh, why they pick Tyler Johnson? Or they tripping? No. I had them pick a receiver in the 4th round. So they picked the receiver in the 5th round, and the value's there. So something tells me with Justin Watson might be the odd man out. Justin Watson might be the odd man out. That's just my personal opinion. Scotty Miller won't go anywhere. Scotty Miller was more productive than Justin Watson. Think about that. Yeah, Scotty Miller was more productive than Justin Watson. Let that sink in, folks. Yeah, Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller not going anywhere. Scotty Miller could be a punt return and maybe a kick return too. But I think Justin Watson. That's kind of a sign for him that's probably gonna get out of there, man. Yeah, Josh Allen, man. I'm not a big fan of Josh Allen, man. He's kind of a Cam Newton, not really accurate. He's kind of wild with the football. He got a cannon, but I don't see a lot out of him that makes me feel like he's going to be a top 15 quarterback. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I mean, maybe I might be wrong. About Josh Allen, but I thought his level of competition in the Wyoming kind of showed me, and then when Wyoming played like really good teams, he didn't show me nothing. It's like Justin Herbert. Like I'm not sold on Justin Herbert. Not sold on him, man.
And that's a telling sign when you're at the combine, and I'm sure that affected his draft stock here today. Well, that is all our Boost Mobile step up on Jake Fromm. So for more on Jake Fromm, let's bring in our
Jacob, for you Jacob Eason fans, he got drafted by the Colts. Jacob Eason went to the Colts. He's backing up Phillip Rivers. They got Jacoby Brissett, so they might keep Jacoby as a back as an insurance case for Phillip Rivers if he don't make it through. But the Colts O line is pretty good, so they might do one more year. Jacoby. Well, they gave Phillip Rivers 25 million, and Jacoby making a good look, penny getting 15 million, and then they got Jacob Eason. Not really making that lot of. He making good money in his slot, but I'm saying he's not taking up a lot of cap space. Morton Anderson looks sick. I mean, Chris Mortensen looks sick. Yeah, Jacob Eason went to the Colts, so that's a good organization. It's all about organization. If you go to a winning organization, your chances to succeed it goes up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if Jacob Eason would have went to a really bad team, his career would have been done early. But he goes to the Colts. It's a solid organization. He can learn from Phillip Rivers. And maybe he can produce in it. He can produce into something. Be a productive guy. It's just all about how the Colts handle him. The Colts got to be really careful with Eason. They probably have to sit him for like 2 years. I mean, he's a 4th-round pick, so he's no rush to get him in the game. So. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett making like $15 million as a backup. No, it's all stock. It's the all stock creamsicle. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, I thought Chris Morrison looked sick, man. Yeah, he looks sick. There's still some good players left on the board, man.
Well, Lewis, let's talk about Buffalo here, right? Because it clearly looks like they have loaded up for what they think is a division they can win now, obviously with Tom Brady in Tampa. And they have given Josh Allen almost every weapon you could possibly imagine. They have a pretty good running game. They have Cole Beasley in the slot. They have a couple of wide receivers in John Brown and now Stephon Diggs that can blow the lid off a defense. And they have a pretty good defense. They're basically saying to Josh Allen this year, we've delivered the team. Now you need to deliver for us.
Yeah, Josh Allen on the clock, man. Josh Allen is on the clock.
I think they just need everyone on that football team now to really play to their potential and realize their potential.
So I don't like Louis Riddick, man. I don't like Louis Riddick at all. Making excuses for Josh Allen, really? Everybody got to play to the potential. Everybody got to play to the potential around Josh Allen. No, man. It's time for Josh Allen to produce. Making excuses for Josh Allen. Nah, ain't no Other players need to produce. He got the team around him. They gave him everything. Stephon Diggs, John Brown, Cole Beasley, good running game, good O-line, and a good defense. Now, Josh Allen, what you going to do? Stop Louis Riddick and these damn excuses with other quarterbacks. Don't make excuses for Josh Allen. Josh Allen on the clock, Louis Riddick. Quit making excuses. He got a really good squad around him. No more excuses, Louis Riddick. Quit trying to stick up for Josh Allen. I hate when media be that biased crap. Media be so damn biased. Everybody needs to perform up to their potential. Really? That's what you're going to say about Josh Allen and the people around him? Buffalo got a better squad. They got a good squad. Excuses, man. I hate when they make excuses for other quarterbacks. I hate that. Louis Riddick, you're ridiculous, Louis Riddick. You're ridiculous. Making excuses for Josh Allen. Everybody needs to play their potential. Really? Really? I hate when they make excuses like this, man. Bills got an O-line, they got a running game, they got a hellified defense. Have y'all seen Buffalo's front seven? Have you seen Buffalo Bills defensive line? Matter of fact, one of the bandits, right? Can one of the bandits list Josh Allen, list Buffalo's D-line? Can somebody can one of the bandits go get the Buffalo Bills D-line, how it's currently constructed? 1 through 9. Go look at their top nine defensive linemen. That's D ends and D tackles. Give me the list. Give me that list. I don't want to hear excuses about Josh Allen. He got a running game. He got a hellified defense. He got Tre'Davious White. He got got 2 good safeties. They stacked. He's talking about everybody need to play their potential. They've been playing their potential. It's Josh Allen. He's not good, Louis Riddick. You're making excuses. I hate that. I just sat there and tried to make an excuse for a quarterback that's really not that good. Buffalo Bills loaded up. Buffalo is stacked. They might be better with Jake Fromm. Yeah, Jordan Poyer and Mekhi Hyde. Buffalo is stacked. And man, look at their D-line. Look at Buffalo's D-line. Buffalo D-line is stacked. Their secondary is good. They got 2 good safeties. They got a Pro Bowl cornerback, all-pro cornerback. They got hellified weapons. They got Stephon Diggs, John Brown, Cole Beasley. They got Devin Singletary. They got Zach Moss. They got a good O-line. What's the excuse, Louis Riddick? You giving Josh Allen more excuses? That's why they drafted Jake Fromm. No more excuses. Cam Newton didn't get excuses. No more excuses. Buffalo stacked, man. They got like 9. Look at their D-line. Exactly. Top 10 in total defense. Top 10 in run defense. Top 10 in pass defense. Top 10 in scoring defense. And here goes Louis Riddick talking about everybody around Josh Allen needs to play to their potential. No, Louis Riddick, you're making excuses. You can't fool me with that. That's why I'll never get caught up in that media crap. They can't fool me, man. Can't fool me, baby. That's why I think I have my own raw emotions about football. A lot of y'all like to follow the media and listen to what the media say. I take what the media and NFL talking heads say into consideration, and I interpret that and I compile that and I put it out in my own words. They make too many excuses. Have you seen they mock drafts? Have you seen all these NFL talking heads mock drafts? They all missed. They all missed on their mock drafts. And y'all running around here listening to Louis Riddick. Man, listen to what they say and compile it and interpret it and put it out in your own thought process. Up there making excuses for Josh Allen. No, they stack. You got to put up or shut up. No excuses. I don't care. Put up or shut up. No more excuses, Josh Allen. Your time is up. Jake Fromm is behind you. Your time is up. Wake up call, Josh Allen. Yeah. See, I talk football. I like talking football. The NFL analysts, the talking heads are just like us. They just like us, folks. They're human. They're just like us. They very opinionated. They're basically fans that have a job working for the NFL. They're just like us. They're just like us, folks. They get a lot of stuff wrong too. We get predictions wrong. They get predictions wrong. The difference is they're on TV. They're on TV, and we're not. I know Bradley and I is on the board still, man. The Bucks need to be looking at him, man. Bradley and I from Houston. From Utah. He might fall to the Bucks. Yeah, and he weased his way. Yeah, the Tyler Johnson pick was really good, man. They chose him over KJ Hill. Look, the Bucks can't do any wrong, man. Jay Gutter, the Bucks can't do. The Bucks can pick a kicker right now, and the media gonna like it. NFL heads gonna like it. The Bucks can pick another quarterback. They can pick another receiver. The media is gonna like it. The Bucks can't do anything wrong. Trust me. As long as ever since Tom Brady, like, trust me, the Bucks, they're the perfect team now. Prior to Tom Brady getting here, it was the Bucks. They ran not good. You know, well, they didn't really talk about us like that, but. Ever since Tom Brady got here, like, we haven't done anything wrong. You know, now, mind you, years prior to Brady getting here, a lot of areas were really bad. Special teams, running game, you know, the right side of the O-line. The running game was pretty bad. The special team was pretty bad. But, you know, Brady's here now, so it's like everything's fixed. Nothing's wrong now. You know, everything is cool. So, you know, it's a gift and a curse, you know, like having Brady, the positives outweigh the negatives, but I can see the negatives behind it. Like now it's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with the Bucks. They're stacked. Their defense is fine. The special team is fine. The running game is fine. Like, wait a minute. No. So wait a minute. The year before Brady got here, the running game wasn't that great. The special teams wasn't that good. The run blocking wasn't great. But now Brady's here. It's like, oh, everything's better now. So now the media is like they got more attention than ever before. We've never received this much attention, all because of one player. We were able to get Gronkowski. Now we got more attention. So we got two expatriates, two very popular expatriates, came to the Bucks, and now they boosted the profile of the Bucks to the media. You know, because prior to then, the media didn't give a damn about the Bucks. The only time they talked about the Bucks was Jameis Winston. And occasionally Mike Evans and some Chris Godwin. And throwing a little bit of Shaq Barrett. But other than that, they really didn't talk about the Bucks. They really didn't care. But now that we got Brady and Gronkowski, two very, very popular players, probably Brady and Gronkowski is probably top 20 in popularity. Yeah, Brady and Gronkowski, we're talking about not football, we're talking about popularity. Brady and Gronkowski is top 20 in popularity. So it's going to bring a lot of attention, a lot of sales, a lot of jersey sales, apparel, you know, stuff like that. They're going to bring a lot of money to the Bucks. Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy if we signed a Julian Edelman? That'd be crazy if we signed a Julian Edelman. I'd be like, oh, Lord. But I don't think so. We got Tyler Johnson, so I don't know. Curtis Weaver, man. I was watching him, man. Curtis Weaver. Curtis Weaver, man. Man. Oh, the ticket prices went up, man. The Bucks ticket prices went way up. Curtis Weaver, man. I like that guy, man. Solid guy, man. It's a little steal right there. That's a little steal.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's his mom, Carla. So he's not Batman, but he is a Miami Dolphin. That's Curtis Weaver is indeed off the board, drafted.
Jameis Winston's not coming. Well, I keep seeing people saying Jameis Winston is coming back to the Bucs as a backup. Who said that? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that, man? Was it iHeartRadio? So iHeartRadio reporting Winston coming back to the Bucs. I read the Saints. I heard the Saints been talking to him. Come on, Bradley tonight, man. Slide down the pole and slide down, baby. I'm gonna see the Bucs got a tackle, running back, receiver. I needed to get a DN. Oh yeah, the team was already assembled. Brady didn't do anything. They just added Brady. The turnover was gonna go down. The team was already assembled. Brady, they didn't assemble the team. Like people keep saying the team was stacked. Offensively, we were already good. Like people don't understand. Like offensively, we were top 3 with the turnovers. We averaged out top 10 in the 5 years that Winston was here. If you do all the offensive, if you do the offensive rankings from 2015 to 2019, we averaged top 10. We were a top 10 offense despite the 88 interceptions or turnovers. So let that sink in, folks. The offensively, we were already elite with Winston. Winston just turned the ball over too much. I mean, what was it? 11 interceptions, 14, 15, 18, then 30, something like that. So we were already talented offensively. Brady just all he gotta do is just not turn the ball over. That's it. You know. Yeah, I read up on that story, man. I read up on the story. There was a story that the Bucs told Winston not to sign with another team. They're gonna bring him back, and then the Brady situation happened. I don't know how much true that is, but when there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If the Bucs told Winston that they was gonna sign him, or they were gonna re-sign him, don't talk to any other team. When there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, that's kind of a weird situation, man, with Winston's agent, man. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Winston's agent. I don't know like nobody knows what was said behind the scenes, but there's reports coming out about what happened. Like you know how the story works. When stories like this come out, reports slowly start leaking out. Things start to come up from behind the scenes. Winston's camp start talking. You know, reporters start talking. Like stuff is starting to be leaked out about that situation between Bruce Arians and Jameis Winston and Jason Light, and more will come out. So let's just sit back and we can speculate, but we'll see what happens, man. Anthony Gordon's still on the board too. Man, look, there's some good players on the board, man. I've heard teams call about Mike Evans. I've heard teams call about, like, there's reports about teams have called about Mike Evans, not OJ Howard. Yeah. Teams have called about Mike Evans, not OJ Howard. Yeah, man. I was surprised when I seen that, man. Like, teams have inquired about Mike Evans. Like, hey, you interested in giving him up? I mean, because they gotta play. They gotta, like I told y'all this a while ago in one of my other videos, man. Like, Mike Evans make a lot of money, and they gotta pay Chris Godwin. You know what I'm saying? They gotta pay Chris Godwin. They gotta play. They gotta play Marpet. They gotta extend Marpet. They gotta extend Lavonte David. They gotta extend Ryan Jansen. Like these guys got no. They got years left. They got options. Like, it's gonna be interesting next year how this team constructed, because Mike Evans is what, the second highest paid player on the team. I think third highest paid player. Yeah, I when I brought up Ryan Jansen getting restructured, people got mad. Oh, Ryan Jansen, no, he deserves $10 million as a center. Don't restructure Ryan Jansen's contract. He deserves $10 million. So we got Marpet making $10+ million. We got Donovan Smith making $10+ million, and Ryan Jansen, and Mike Evans, and Shaq Barrett, and Tom Brady, and we got to extend Chris Godwin and Lavonte David. This team is currently constructed. This is a 1 year deal, man. This is a 1 year situation with this team. Like, the current Gronkowski $10 million, 1 year. The current construction of this team is 1 year, folks. It's 1 year. This is it. Because next year this team's gonna look a little different. Mm-hmm. They don't have enough money.
Well, as we continue here on the draft, Myron Rolle played at Florida State, was a Rhodes Scholar.
Yeah, I saw it. 7th ranked player in the NFL. Underrated. Mike Evans is a really good player. I mean, he has his occasional lapse. He drops some balls. He gets a little emotional, but it's cool.
On the front lines, he's a neurosurgeon at Massachusetts General Hospital and a resident at Harvard. But as you might imagine, the city of Boston has been one of the hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, and it is still being one of the hardest hit right now. So we're delighted to be joined now by a former Rhodes Scholar, a former Florida State Seminole, a former Tennessee Titan, but perhaps most importantly now, someone doing the battles on the front lines, Myron Rolle. Myron, thank you for being with us. Our draft experience is very different this year because of the pandemic we're all going through. Can you just give us a little bit of an insight on what it's like in Boston right now? Because as we were talking through the break, it seems like that particular part of Massachusetts.
Yeah, I watched Cam Jordan tweeted when we picked Tristan Wirfs. Tyrann Mathieu and Cameron Jordan was talking back and forth on Twitter. And Cameron Jordan said, "What's wrong with their O-line? I thought they were good," something like that. Like, he took a shot at Donovan Smith. It's kind of crazy, man. He took a shot at Donovan Smith. Yeah, Cam Jordan took a shot at Donovan Smith. Fight back, Donovan Smith. Fight back. Cam Jordan clowned you again. Man, Cam Jordan clowned you again.
There's no question you guys are doing an heroic job, but just so people understand, when we talk about overwhelming our healthcare system, you're a neurosurgeon. Your job is to operate on people's brains, and a lot of those things have to be put off because so many resources are going to fight this pandemic.
That's exactly right. As a neurosurgeon, we do
Cam Jordan, man. Cam Jordan was like, "Yeah, I thought the old line was good, man. Why did you have the Tristan Wirfs?" Tyrann Mathieu was in that conversation too. Oh, Dallas got Bradley a 9. Dallas got him. Dallas got Bradley a 9.
and so we just have to delay you for a little bit, and that's obviously troublesome for some of our patients, but we have to do what we have to do because this is a very trying time for all of us in this healthcare system.
Dr. Myron Roll is with us today as how we navigate through this unknown, and what is it from your medical perspective?
The Bucks, man, the Bucks in this money situation is very unique, man. This team is a 1 year deal, man. The current construction of this team is 1 year, man. 1 year deal. After this year, man, this team gonna look different next year, man. You don't have enough money to keep everybody. You got to pay Shaq Barrett. You got to extend Lavonte David or trade him. You got to restructure Mike Evans. You got Brady making $25 million guaranteed. You got JPP 2 years, like $18 million, like something. Like the team currently constructed is going to look different. It will. I got a feeling left tackle will be different. I think Tristan will play left tackle next year. Folks, go look at the cap. Go look at the players' money in 2020. And then look at the players' numbers in 2021. Look at the numbers. Look how much money they're making in 2021. Look how many guys that are not against the cap. I know Bradley and I, the Cowboys got him. I know. The Bucks, man, like the guys that I wanted the Bucks to pick are not picking, man. They got the big four. I wanted to get one of the big four. Check. I think they reached maybe for a running back. The safety situation, we'll see about that. But the running back, they reached for Keyshawn Vaughn, which I gave it a C. I gave Antoine Whitfield Jr. a B. And then they picked Tyler Johnson. I gave him a B in the value that they got for him. So this team going to look different next year, man. I still got the Saints better than the Bucks. And the reason why I say that because you have to give like the Bucks, even with all these things with basically Gronkowski, Brady, and Tristan Wirfs and Antoine Whitfield, I still got the 49ers. I still got the Saints. I still got the 49ers and Saints, the Packers, the Vikings. They should still better. Like you have to, the way you rank them, that's how you rank them, what they did based on last year. Like off season don't get you in front of the 49ers or the Packers or the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, the Bucks look good, but on the field is what we got to see. But I still got teams ranked in front of the Bucks, the Ravens, the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I still got the Bucks I would rank the Bucks in the top 12. Based on the moves. But the Bucks they're not in front of the Saints. They're not in front of the 49ers. They're not in front of the Packers. It is what it is, folks. Don't get mad. Or the Vikings. They're just not in front of them. You can't say, oh, because we did this, we got Brady, we got Gronkowski, they in front of them. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Those are playoff teams. You don't rank a team that was not a playoff team in front of teams that was playoffs. They don't work like that. So I got about 10 teams in front of the Bucks. Yep. I got about 10 teams in front of the Bucks. Yep. Based on last year and what they did this year in the draft. I still got 10 teams in front of the Bucks. I can name them easily. 10 teams, easy. You don't take a team that was not in the playoffs last year and rank them in front of teams that was in the playoffs. You just don't do that. That's not good football intelligence. Because we didn't make the playoffs last year, and all of a sudden we better than the 49ers, we better than the Packers, we better than the Vikings, we better than the Saints. Really? We better than the Chiefs, we better than the Ravens. Really? We better than the Titans. We better than Buffalo. We better than the Texans. We better, come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real now. Come on, let's not get too crazy with the stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk football. Talk football. Don't get ridiculous now. Oh, because we got Brady and Gronkowski, we top 5. If you think like that, I question your football knowledge.
Certainly, I think football has taught me a lot. I played since I was 6 years old. Florida State, Tennessee Titans, Pittsburgh Steelers. It's taught me discipline, focus, how to overcome adversity, how to take coaching, and understand what it's like to get criticized and be able to take the good and use that to move forward and make progress. You got to be flexible and adaptable.
You don't take a team that didn't make the playoffs and put him in the playoffs or put him in front of playoff teams. Yeah, James Ingram. Yeah, the fact that the Bucks took Antoine Whitfield Jr. tells you everything about the Bucks, how they feel about the state position. That tells you everything about how they feel about Jordan Whitehead. Yeah. Yeah. They drafted Antoine Whitfield. And they got Jordan Whitehead and Mike Evans. Mike Edwards. That tells you how they feel about the safety position.
We're also certainly very happy you're using those techniques to a greater good now and helping those that are hit hardest by the COVID-19 pandemic, specifically in your hospital and in your city. Myron, it is always good to talk to you. We appreciate your time this morning. And from all of us here at ESPN and the NFL Network and ABC, we thank you sincerely for what you and your co-workers are doing on the front lines.
Thank you very much, Trey. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And again, that message is for the people like the man we just spoke with, Myron Rolle. We thank you for all that they are doing. We are here rolling through day 3 of the draft, trying to keep everybody's spirits up as we have a little sports to talk about in midst of everything that's going on.
They don't have a lot of confidence in that safety back. They don't have a lot of confidence in those safeties. Bruce Arians said, and Jason Light said that they expect Justin Evans to be back. Yeah, they said Justin Evans. They expect Justin Evans to be ready for training camp.
2, 3. Glory, everybody fighting for it. Everybody wants the power. When we get it, where do we go? Always need a little more glory. Everybody fighting for it. Everybody wants the power. When we get it, where do we go? Always need a little more. Everybody following famous. We do anything to replace them.
Yeah, they expect Justin Evans to be back in training camp, ready to play. Jordan Whitehead, Justin Evans, Antoine Whitfield, Mike Edwards. Keep in mind, folks, Todd Bowles plays with a lot of safeties. Those safeties got to be versatile. Got to be able to play the slot, the nickel and stuff like that. So they like to run 6 and 7 DBs. A lot. Like Todd Bowles. Go back and look at Todd Bowles at the Jets and the Cardinals. He ran a lot of DBs, man. A lot of DBs. Yeah, Mike Edwards was a nickel last year. I think Andrew Adams still on the team, ain't? Yeah, Andrew Adams still on the team, right? Yeah, we missed a lot of interceptions last year. I'm still waiting on the video for somebody to make a video on how many interceptions the secondary dropped last year. They made Winston a video. They made a video for Winston's interceptions. I'm still waiting on the video for the drop interceptions by the secondary. Does anybody have that video available? Does anybody have that video available of the drop interceptions by the secondary? I count at least 10 to 12 drop interceptions by the secondary. Man, we got a lot of people in the secondary, man. That secondary has about, I think, how many defensive backs we got in the secondary now? Let me see. We got Ryan Smith, MJ Stewart, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Murphy Bunton,
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long.
Mike Edwards,
We weren't in the car business.
Adams, Evans,
We were the people that
Antoine Whitfield Jr.
We needed to be helpful
respectful.
and compassionate.
We got about 10, 11 guys back there in the secondary, man, on the roster right now, right? About 10 or 11.
And now when people need this most,
That's man, we got a loaded secondary, like a lot of draft capital.
the rest will follow.
A lot of draft capital in that secondary, man. So no excuses. So basically, this is what I was telling y'all, like no excuses, right? Because a lot of the blame towards the turnovers, right? That's cool. So this year, if the secondary giving up 300 yards a game or 280 yards a game, then what's the problem? Is it coaching? If the secondary giving up 280 yards a game, 270 yards a game, what's the problem? If the secondary is still letting quarterbacks over 300 yards a game, what's the problem? If teams quarterback completion percentage is over 70% or 65%, what's the problem? If the quarterback passer rating or QBR or passer rating is over 100, what's the problem? See, now we get to magnify on what the real problems is, like the running game, special teams. It's going to highlight a lot of things. And now that people can't point at turnovers now because Brady's not going to turn the ball over, so now you can't point at turnovers. You can't point at pick sixes no more. You can't point at bad interceptions. Now we're going to see what the problems are now. We're going to really see what the problems is. Like I told y'all, no excuses this year. None. Can't point the finger now. You can't, like, well, because of the interceptions. Nope, because Brady will not turn the ball over.
These folks, they don't have time to go to the
No more excuses.
They have businesses to grow, customers to care for.
No more excuses. Remember, folks, it's the Super Bowl or bust for me. Super Bowl or bust. So I don't want to hear no excuses about the running game. I don't want to hear no excuses about the pass defense. I don't want to hear no excuses about the special teams. I don't want to hear no excuses. You don't point the finger at Brady because Brady will not turn the ball over, which is great. That's a good thing. Brady will not turn the ball over. Brady will not throw for more than 10 interceptions. That is great. But the problem is the question I have is, will Matt Gay miss kicks? Will the special teams be a positive? Will the special teams not cost us games? Will the running game be productive? Will the run blocking get better? Remember, folks, the virus or the problem that everybody blamed is not on the team anymore. So now, there's no more excuses, right? There shouldn't be any problems on the team. This team is perfect. Now that all the turnovers are gone, this team is perfect. So with that being said, Super Bowl or bust. That's what it is. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't want to hear about, the pass defense. No. No more excuses, Bucs fans, right? The team is perfect now. The turnovers are gone. The turnovers are gone. Yeah, see, I told y'all I'm gonna like this season because now we get to highlight the team is perfect now. The team is perfect. No more excuses, man. Because a lot of the blame went at the interception, which is fine. People say, the interceptions, the pick sixes and all, 7 pick sixes and interceptions. Cool. So now that's gone. So now there's no excuses now. Right? No excuses. No more excuses, right? I mean, let's just keep it 100. Everybody felt like the interceptions was the biggest problem, or the problem, the reason why we were 7-9 was because of the interceptions. That's cool. The interceptions are gone now. So that means the defense won't give up a lot of yards in passing. That means it won't be a lot of drop interceptions by the secondary. That means Matt Gay won't be missing kicks. That means the running game will be really good. I'm just saying, folks. We got rid of the problem. Right? So Matt Gay won't be missing game-winning kicks against the Giants. Matt Gay won't be missing 3 field goals against the Falcons. Matt Gay won't miss a field goal against the Seattle Seahawks last year. The running game will be able to get 3rd-and-1s and 4th-and-1s and 4th-and-shorts. That means quarterbacks won't be making 3rd-and-12s. That means quarterbacks won't be completing 65% of their passes, right? I mean, can we agree on that? Now that the interception's gone, that means we should be winning like 13, 14 games and get to the Super Bowl, right? I'm just saying. I'm just eliminating the turnovers. Eliminate the turnovers. The team will win 13, 14 games. We'll be playing the Super Bowl in January in Tampa, right? Can we agree on that? Can we agree that the Bucs should go to the Super Bowl? Right? So, are we all in agreement that the Bucs should be able to make it to the Super Bowl without the interceptions? Super Bowl or bust, folks. And for me. Anything less than that, I'm like, oh, we made it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? At least we went 11-5. We made it to the playoffs and it was one and done. Not good enough. You don't sign Tom Brady to just get to the playoffs. You sign Tom Brady because you feel like this is a Super Bowl roster. Let me ask y'all the question. Is this a Super Bowl roster? Is this a Super Bowl roster? Is this a Super Bowl roster? Because now we got Tom Brady. This is a Super Bowl roster, right? Gronkowski, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. The defense is Super Bowl defense, right? No more excuses, right? So now that we in agreement that this is a Super Bowl roster, that means no excuses. Super Bowl or bust. So will the Bucs lose games this season? Of course they will. No excuses though. The end goal is Super Bowl. I don't care if the Bucs be 9-7 and they get to the playoffs. Get to the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear no excuses about the virus. Oh, because of the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Brady have a bad game? What's the excuse? If the defense have a bad game, what's the excuse? This should be a 13, 14, 15 win season. Maybe undefeated. Matter of fact, can the Bucs go undefeated with this current roster? Can the Bucs go can the Bucs be undefeated?
Think of Travis Benjamin as a comparison for him.
16-0, right? 15-1 at least, right? You know, okay. What's the over under on the wins? More than 10 or more than 11 wins or under 11 wins?
Lots more to get to, including when we come back, a conversation with the king of the Tommy Bahama shirts and also the man who's got a Super Bowl ring.
Over 11 or under 11?
Will join us next. Stay with us. The draft continues on ESPN, ABC, and the NFL Network.
That's factoring in everything. How the team is currently constructed right now. Over 11 or under 11?
The amount of changes that have been medicine in the last 2 weeks are more than I would have expected in like 2 decades.
We have rolled out teams across our network, and we went from essentially no televisits to approaching 5,000 visits a day in the last week. That is pretty amazing.
You connect with them via a video visit. The partner actually can interact and hear the counseling that's done.
These visits are surprisingly intimate.
And I can actually share my screen and show the x-rays.
5-10 minutes and we were done, and she could go outside and play with her kids.
From the clinical aspect, it allows us to continue to take care
healthcare to patients. We really moved some mountains in our network, and teams has been a huge part of that.
Completely agree. This is going to be a game changer for medicine.
Somebody said 5-11. God, 5-11. I know one thing. We one injury away from being a 5-11 team. With Tom Brady get injured, it's over. 11 wins. You don't trust Carlton Davis covering elite receivers. So a lot of people say 11 wins. So 11-5 team. That's what y'all think? 11-5. The Bucks pick coming up. The Bucks are picking at 194. We're in round 6 right now. Some good players still on the board, man. So everybody pretty much saying around 11 wins. 10, 11 wins. So let me ask you, the ones that said 10 wins. For the people that said 10-6. So with this roster can only get 10 wins? No home field advantage? I think this roster should be, with the roster currently constructed, should be able to get 11 to 12 wins in the home field advantage. First round bye at least. I mean, or a wild card with a home field advantage. And not, say something. I mean, at least 11 to 12 wins.
P&K knows these are extraordinary times, but after 40 years, we know how resilient our community can be. The health and safety of our customers and employees are our top priority, but we also know that the grass will still grow, our animals will still need care, and your equipment still needs to run.
Because you got to look at this season. Of course, will be different, right? Like I said, I told y'all this. The offense will be great because it was already great. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. See, I want people to understand. I don't want people to get the conception of, the offense, it was never that good. The offense was already good. It just had a lot of turnovers. And the reason being is, like, people like to, you have to consider everything, right? You can't just nitpick what you want to nitpick at. This is why I talk about the quarterback, running back, O-line, D-line, secondary, special teams. This is what makes me different from a lot of people because I consider everything. I don't nitpick. I don't nitpick at one thing. Like people, because of the turnovers, we were 79. That was a big reason, but that was not the only reason. Brady will change, but the fact still remains that the kicker can't be missing kicks. The secondary got to play to their capability. The run blocking got to get better. That's the fact still remains. The one thing I will know, the one thing I do and definitely will know, that the turnovers will not be the problem.
Thanks for being with us this afternoon. We appreciate your time. How has it been since finally getting that?
The turnovers will not be the problem. But I got concerns. I got concerns about the running game. I got concerns about the special teams, punt return, kick return, field goal kicking, extra points, pass defense, able to get interceptions. Those things I'm still concerned about. I'm not concerned about Brady. Once again, I am not concerned about Brady, Evans, Godwin, Tyler Johnson, Scotty Miller, Rob Gronkowski. I'm not concerned about that. They're going to put up numbers. They're going to score points. Remember, Bruce Arians wants to win games in shootouts. So the defense will be on the field a lot. Do not nitpick. You got to paint the whole picture. You got to paint the whole picture when you're talking about the Bucks. You can't just pick out what you want to pick out to make your argument. Because it don't work with me. It don't work. You just can't point out one thing and I'm thinking I'm going to be like, yeah. Look at the whole scenario. Don't take a paintbrush and paint the picture black and white. Put some color in it. See, put the special teams in it. Put the pass defense in it. You know what I'm saying? Put the run blocking in it. But the one color that you can paint, black and white, is Tom Brady not turning the ball over. Yeah. Facts. Facts. I don't have to worry about Tom Brady. He's been in the league 20 years. Ain't got to worry about Tom Brady. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, if he's healthy. O.J. Howard. You know what I'm saying? We good on offense. The offense, like I said, the offense was already good. Even without Rob Gronkowski, the offense was already good. Remember, folks, we didn't even use tight ends like that. We didn't even use tight ends like that last year, and the offense was still elite. No tight ends really being used. Running game was trash. The tight ends weren't used. The running game wasn't that good, and we still put up a lot of yards offensively. Think about that. All those damn turnovers, and the offense was still elite. Can you think about it? The offense passing game is not the concern. Now, what the only concern I have about the passing game is, well, it shouldn't be like obviously the tight ends will be used a lot more because of the quarterback. So it would not be a lot of 15 plus yard throws because the tight ends, you don't bring Rob Gronkowski to block, right? Like you don't sign Rob Gronkowski to or $9.2 million deal to block. I feel like this offense will be a little bit more balanced this year. When I mean by balance, I mean the utilization of the tight ends, the utilization of better running, better play calling. Like you have to paint the whole picture. Can the offense be explosive as it was last year? Yes. Brady can throw for 5,500 yards this year. But I don't want to see that. I want to see a more balanced team, instead of a 70-30 pass the ball, instead of leading the league in passing attempts or leading the league in 40-plus yard throws or 20-plus yard throws, utilize the tight ends more. Utilize the running backs in the pass catching more. Utilize the running game more. Be able to run the ball in 3rd and 1s and 4th and 1s and 4th and shorts and 3rd and shorts. Be able to run the ball inside the 5-yard line. Do not throw the ball for 626 yards. 626 times. That's a lot of attempts. I just want a better balanced offense. A better balanced offense. This is what I want to see. I want to see the tight ends utilized more. We had 2 tight ends last year that barely got plays. Call for them. Now we're bringing in Rob Gronkowski. Oh, so we're going to utilize the tight ends now. We're going to use Rob Gronkowski and O.J. Howard more. Which means Mike and or Chris Godwin numbers are going to drop, but it's going to be more balanced. Folks, paint the whole picture, folks. Don't paint the piece of the picture. It's going to take a team effort for the Bucs to get to the Super Bowl. Team effort, folks. Offense, defense, and special teams. They all got to play to their potential. In the words of Louis Riddick, the players around Brady and Gronkowski going to have to play a lot better. Just like Louis Riddick said about Josh Allen in Buffalo. The players got to play to their potential. Well, the players around Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, if he's healthy, got to play up to their potential. That means Mike Evans can't be having emotional lapses and dropping balls. That means Chris Godwin got to run the right routes. That means Justin Watson or Scotty Miller got to run the correct routes. That means Donovan Smith got to be able to block correctly and block elite pass rushers correctly and consistently. That means Tristan Wirfs going to have a step up. He's going to have his bad games. That means the right side, Alex Cappa going to have to upgrade his play. Ryan Jansen, continue to get better. Ali Marpet, steady as you go. Keyshawn Vaughn, Ronald Jones, step your game up. Everybody got to play to their potential. Offensively, defensively, and special teams. That's how you get to the Super Bowl. If any of you think that the Bucs are going to get to the Super Bowl because of Tom Brady, you're out of your damn mind. You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind if you think Brady plays quarterback and that's it. The 2 things Brady cannot have control over: special teams and injuries. So if you think Brady's going to be the only reason why we're going to Super Bowl, you out of your mind. It's going to take a team effort for the Bucs to get to the Super Bowl, offensively, defensively, and special teams. Of course, coaching and timely coaching. Because there's going to be some moments that Bruce Arians is going to have to step up and make the correct call and not take a penalty to push the kicker back to him to miss a field goal. If Bruce Arians didn't take that penalty for Matt Gay, he makes the game with a kick against the Giants. I'm still blown that the Eagles picked Jalen Hurts. I don't understand what the Eagles and Chargers did, man. Eagles took Jalen Hurts, and the Chargers took Justin Herbert when they could have just took a tackle. I don't understand that. Take a tackle and then come back and get Jordan Love, or come back and get another quarterback. You didn't have to reach for Justin Herbert. I'm not a big fan of Justin Herbert. I like what the Jets did though. The Jets had a good draft. The Jets, the Panthers had a good draft. The Cardinals had a good draft. The Ravens had a hellified draft. The Ravens got my running back, J.K. Dobbins. You know what they said about the Ravens draft? Do you know what they said about the Ravens draft? The Ravens draft, A+. They love the Ravens draft. The same running back that we could have gotten in the second round, the Ravens picked up, and they say the Ravens got a hellified pick. They grade the Ravens pick better than the Bucs pick as far as running backs. Told y'all, man. We should have got KJ Dobbins, man. The Bucs about to pick. The Bucs about to be up at 190, pick 195. Crazy, man. The Ravens had a great draft, hellified draft. They got a running back that the Bucs passed up on.
Very athletic family. His father played at BYU. His grandfather also played at BYU. Oh wait, there's more. His uncle Robert played at BYU. His other uncle Matt played at BYU. His sister played volleyball at Utah. Another sister of BYU track and field currently. And Bradley and I, there's going to be some specific language in his contract, Lewis, because the two things he enjoys doing back in the Hawaii, cliff jumping and swimming and petting sharks. That's right, Lewis. He says they're just sea dogs. They're very friendly. The Cowboys need to work this contract carefully.
The Cowboys got Bradley and I, man. Golly. Yeah, I like the Vikings draft too. The Jets, the Vikings, the Ravens. The Jets, the Vikings, the Ravens. Who else? The Jets, the Vikings, the Ravens. I forgot who else. The 49ers had a good draft too. Yeah, the 49ers had a good draft too. Oh yeah, Miami had a hellified draft too. Yeah, Miami had a good draft. Yeah, Miami had a really good draft. But the Jets been killing it, man. The Cardinals, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Vikings. Some good drafts out there. Ravens, the Bills. The Bucs draft, been good. I gave the Bucs draft a B so far. A B. A B. The 49ers killed their draft. They killed their draft. They traded back one spot, got a 4th round pick, used that 4th round pick to get the trade, another trade. Oh, the Falcons draft was horrible. The Eagles, the Falcons, the Chargers. Who else? Yeah, I'm not feeling their drafts. The Jets just picked.
300,000 members of a team working hard to keep your home working for you.
Got a punter. All right, the Bucs coming up in a couple picks, folks. Let's get ready. Couple more picks, folks. The Bucks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I might not do the 7th round. I might come back for the 7th round. When this pick is over with, I'll come back for the 7th round. So when this pick is over with, I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to come back for the 7th round pick. We got 2 of them. So I'll be back for the 7th round. But I'm not going to stay all the way until the 7th round pick. No, I got to eat some food. Red snapper. This is a depth pick, so I was waiting. I thought Bradley Alnai was gonna fall down to us, but it's okay. Trey Adams. I think his medical history probably scares us away. Prince, the Prince dude, the Prince Tega Hawano. KJ Hills. Well, we don't need a receiver. We don't need KJ Hill. Kenny Wilkes. Kenny Wilkes. Nick Cole. Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon, baby. Anthony Gordon sitting there. Raquan Williams. Ito Benjamin. Jawan Johnson. I don't know, man. This is just a guy that can probably make the team pick, but Anthony Gordon will be a good pick right here. Oh, Michigan got John Runyon. Golly, they got that guard I was looking at. John Runyon. I was looking at John Runyon too. The guard. Cervenka will be good. Benito Jones. Ole Miss. Benito Jones. Malcolm Roach. Benito Jones. I know one thing. No more corners. No more safeties. No more running backs. No more receivers. Calvin Thornton Morton. Garrett Williams. Another guard, center. Aaron Fuller sitting on the board too. Aaron Fuller. Benito Jones, man. We got some players, folks. Yeah, let's go. Cervenka sitting there. Tyreek Cleveland. Special team kick returner. Like, maybe use him. I don't know. I would say offensive lineman. Offensive lineman or Anthony Gordon.
Safety, cornerback, safety, and defensive tackle. I think you want to fix the defense.
Yeah, we came into this with a priority of really getting some a young, explosive, dynamic defense.
Let's go, folks.
And really address the offense in free agency. Extended Christian, which we obviously was a huge thing for the entire organization. And I think Arians can do a great plan, and I think we vision for how we're moving forward.
We up. Cervenka will be nice too. The Panthers had a pretty good draft too, man. The Panthers were straight defense, dog. Good Lord. We up, folks. The Bucks are on the clock. The Panthers went straight defense. Their whole draft has been defense. Rebuild that defense, man. The Bucks are on the clock. Let's go. I like the Panthers, man. I like what they did. Yeah, Derek on Alex Kappa, man. I don't feel sorry for Alex Kappa. I feel sorry for Alex Kappa, man. Derek Brown gonna eat him up. Yeah, Cervenka. Go get a guard, man. Go get a guard. This will be perfect for the Bucks to get a guard right here. Cervenka. Or Prince Tega Owahu. Come on. I got a B right now for the grade right now. Keep it a B. Keep it a B. Come on, get that guard. Get that guard. Man, hold up. The pick is in. The pick is in. Come on, man. Come on, now. Get that guard. Get that guard. Get the guard. Get the guard right there. Or D tackle. That'd be cool. Guard or D tackle. Some good guys on the board. Okay, got a D tackle. Got a D tackle. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Khalid Davis from Nebraska. All right. That's cool. A D tackle. All right. That's fine. That's cool. That's some depth right there. We needed that. Okay, the Bucs draft still a B. I didn't watch too much of Khalid Davis. He was on my radar. I had Benito Jones and a couple other guys that was on my radar. Yeah, I just had Benito Jones under my radar. But a solid pick though. Defensive tackle. That was a needed pick. That was a needed pick though. Needed pick right there. That's what. Nah, B is bumping. Still a B. The Bucs still got a B on their draft, man. That's cool. Wasn't on my radar though. But that's a good pick though. He's a feisty dude. The little clips I seen on him. I'm looking at the clips right now. Little feisty, little 6'1", 300 pounds. You know, he quick off the ball. Yeah, that's a good depth pick. Could have got that guard though. Anyway, well, folks, I'll be back for the 7th round. So Tyler Johnson and Khalid Davis, man, welcome to the Tampa Bay Bucks, man. May all goes well in Tampa, and may you produce and get on that field, man. We need you. Super Bowl or bust. I'll be back for the 7th round, folks. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'll be back when it's time for us to pick again in the 7th round. So stay tuned for that video in about an hour. So with that being said, BucosLocker, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the videos. Make sure you follow the BucosLocker Facebook page. And if you want to donate, the donation link's in the description of the box. CashApp, whatever, you know what it is. I'll see y'all in about 45 minutes to an hour. 7th round pick. I'm about to eat some red snapper. So all my bandits, pirates, everybody across the Bucks family, y'all stay safe. Feed yourself. Stay healthy. I'll see y'all in an hour. Peace.